welcome back. In the previous videos, we configured PortaBilling as an online charging system for our example MVNO, SuperTel, covering LTE data sessions and voice call charging. In this video, we'll focus on SMS services and walk through how real-time SMS charging is configured in PortaBilling. To provide SMS service, our MVNO relies on its host mobile operator's infrastructure, specifically the short Message Service Center or SMSC, which handles SMS routing and delivery. When a subscriber sends an SMS, the message is forwarded through a base station to the SMSC. The SMSC queries the HLR or HSS to check the destination subscriber status and obtain the routing information needed for delivery. For real-time authorization, the SMSC sends a diameter row request to PortaBilling. PortaBilling authorizes the SMS and deducts it from the subscriber's balance or bundle allowance. The SMSC routes the message and initiates delivery to the destination subscriber via a base station. In our demo, we'll assume that a few basics are already in place for our SuperTel MVNO. A stable network connection between the MNO's core and PortaBilling. Use a VPN connection if required. The PortaBilling origin host and origin realm values are configured on the MNO side, so that MNO's SMSC knows where to send the diameter requests. Billing via the diameter row protocol and messaging service type are enabled in the configuration server web interface. The SMSC identifiers are provided by the MNO. These identifiers are included in the origin host and origin realm fields of diameter requests sent from the mobile network to PortaBilling. Finally, we already have a messaging service created in PortaBilling with the billing unit set to messages. Now let's move on to the configuration. Setting up SMS service for the MVNO in PortaBilling typically includes these steps. Add the MNO's SMSC as a node. Configure the MNO as the vendor to calculate the cost for SMS messages transmitted via the network, which can be used for reconciliation. Create a customer tariff to charge subscribers per SMS. We'll cover the product setup later in this series. We need to add the MNO's SMSC as a node to enable it to exchange charging requests with PortaBilling. If your MNO uses the same piece of equipment for both voice calls and SMS, you have already configured the node during the setup of the voice call service. You can skip this step. Otherwise, let's go to Infrastructure, Node and click Add. Enter the descriptor name, for example, SMS node. In the node ID field, enter the origin host value you received from the MNO. In the IP address field, specify the IP address of the MNO's equipment. Since the node will be identified solely by the node ID, the IP address is used just for information purposes. Under Manufacturer, select Porta1 or, if available, the specific vendor of the core network. Set type to generic. Enable communication with billing and set the client protocol to diameter. Then enter the origin realm value provided by the MNO. Finally, click Save to add the node. Next, we'll configure the MNO as a vendor. The rates negotiated with the MNO are defined in the vendor tariff. For messaging services charged via the diameter row protocol, PortaBilling requires a vendor connection of the messaging service type. By design, this connection must have a service policy attached, so we'll create a dummy service policy. Go to Service Catalog, Service Policies, and click Add. Enter a name. Set service type to messaging service and managed by to administrator only. Click Save. This policy will be assigned to the vendor connection later. Now let's create a vendor tariff. Navigate to Service Catalog, Tariffs, and click Add. Let's name it something like Vendor SMS Tariff. Select the currency in which your MNO bills you, for example USD. For service, select Messaging Service, set Format, and apply to Vendor. Leave the routing toggle disabled, and then click Save. You can enter rates manually or upload them from a file. For now, let's add a test rate. Enter a specific code or select one from the list for the rate code. Select Flat Rate. Specify the price per SMS. Next, let's add a vendor itself. This step is only required if you have not entered vendor information in the system before. For example, when setting up the voice call service, go to Infrastructure, Vendors, and click Add. Enter a descriptive name such as MVNO vendor. Select the base currency USD. Leave opening balance at 0 and choose the appropriate billing period, for example, monthly. Click Save. Now under this vendor, add a dummy SMPP connection. Set description such as SMS. Select messaging service type. Select SMPP type of connection. Select the vendor tariff you just created, vendor SMS tariff. In the gateway ID, specify the raw value. Leave the default port and select the messaging service policy created earlier, SMS policy. Click Save. Finally, let's create a customer tariff to charge subscribers for sending SMS. Go to Service Catalog, Tariffs, and click Add. Let's name it Customer SMS Tariff. Set the currency to USD and choose the messaging service. Set the format and apply it to customers. Set Managed by Administrator only, click Save. Now add a test rate. Type in a specific rate code directly or select it from the list. Specify price per SMS. If you do not plan to offer pay-as-you-go SMS beyond bundle allowance, you can set the unit price to 0. Bundle configuration and linking to a product will be covered in a later video. For more details, see the SMS configuration for MVNO handbook. The link is available in the video description. And that's all for today. Earlier in this series, we covered voice calls and LTE data services, and with SMS, we've now completed the core service configuration for our test MVNO. In the next video, we'll bundle these services into our test product. See you in the next video.